what's up, guys? So today we're gonna rank all the Kingdom Hearts games. I'm really into the Kingdom Hearts series. If you follow me on Twitch, then you have seen that I've been streaming them. So we're gonna do a little bit of a tier list here. We're gonna rate every Kingdom Hearts game, and yeah, hope you enjoy. Okay, so we got our tier list here. We've got every game, and all right, we got our tier list here. We got every game and the final mixes. Yeah, so let's do this. We're gonna skip the final mixes and just talk about the games themselves. I don't want to do the final mixes. Let's start with the OG Kingdom Hearts. Not C tier. I dropped it. Kingdom Hearts is A tier. Kingdom Hearts is A tier. It was the OG. Okay, introduced the series. Was really, I feel like, groundbreaking almost, like the whole Final Fantasy Disney characters together thing. Like, I think that's awesome. And so we're gonna put that A tier. Not the best one. Controls are a little clunky. Some of the worlds are a little short, but let me tell you, it's aged well. Like I said, I'm streaming it like right now, and like even like now, like it doesn't look bad. Like it looks old, yeah, but like it's aged pretty well, honestly. So I'm gonna keep that A tier. 2, Kingdom Hearts 2, S tier. My favorite game of the series. Freaking Drive Forms, some of the coolest worlds. Freaking The Night Before Christmas, that world was way better than the first one. Pirates Caribbean, Steamboat Willie, so cool. S tier, absolutely, absolutely. Chain of Memories, D tier. Honestly, confessionally, I haven't finished it. I've played it a little bit. I haven't finished it, but I don't like the card aspect. I don't like the combat. I get it was a Game Boy game, so I'm not faulting it. I personally didn't really enjoy it for that. But it introduced a lot of cool characters, and it was kind of our starts from Organization 13. So I'm not faulting it, but let's see. 358 days. Okay, we're gonna put it in B tier. It really started to delve, I feel like, into like really some of the deeper lore, like with Roxas and Xion and Organization 13, and I feel like Kingdom Hearts 1, it was like its own little isolated thing, and then Kingdom Hearts 2 like started to broaden it with nobodies in the organization and all that, and then I feel like 358 really started to put the story together. Like the gameplay itself, it was decent, and it wasn't my favorite game, but like I feel like it's very important for lore, and like you know what they say about Kingdom Hearts games is there's no side games, you know. It was all right. I think its story is important, especially because you don't really get much of Xion until Kingdom Hearts 3 after this. So, I'm not gonna rank Recoded because I didn't play it. Birth by Sleep. I'll put that in A tier. I thought Birth by Sleep was really good. I really enjoyed it. I loved like having the 3 different characters with 3 different play styles. I loved the concept of going to different worlds and like putting it all together by playing all of them. And I think it really expanded the lore from a Keyblade perspective, I feel like, because I feel like in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 you really felt like Keyblades were like for the chosen ones and only for the good guys, and you had to be worthy, and Birth by Sleep gave a prequel and more Keyblade wielders, and really kind of showed like with Master Xehanort like and Vanitas that's not all that it seems, you know. It's not always perfect good guys that have them, you know. Where are we at? Oh, Dream Drop Distance. I thought Dream Drop Distance was C tier. I thought it was a good game. I thought the 3D was pretty good. I thought at the time the Dream Eaters were kind of weird, but now looking back into the lore they built with Dark Road. My apologies, I keep yawning. But like looking back now with the lore they built for Dark Road, I think it makes a lot more sense. but at the time I thought it was kind of weird. Again, it really, I feel like they put a lot of story in like that back end, like when you meet young Xehanort and like they really reveal like the Xehanort plan, you know, like that was a pretty big moment, and I feel like that's pretty important for the series to understand that. But I think a lot of times like they pack all this lore like that, and then that in like Union Crossing like into these side app or Game Boy games or handheld games, and I feel like people miss it. But I still think it was a good game, and I'm gonna play it still on the stream, the series I'm doing. Union X, we're gonna put B. What is this? Back cover. Oh, that's not the same thing. Back cover, we're gonna put, or Union X, we're gonna put B. I lose a little bit because it's like the app game, and I feel like people aren't as into it because of the app thing. But I think it's cool. I think the art style is really cool, and it started to bring in like the Master of Masters and the Five Apprentices, the Foretellers, and Luke Su's story. And I think that really added like this sense of depth and like longevity to Kingdom Hearts, that it's so much bigger of a story than just what we've seen. And I think that's really cool, and I really like it. And I would really recommend people go play it. I really would. But again, I think because it's an app, people miss it, and I think a lot of the confusion on Kingdom Hearts lore is that like people want to just like people play Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3, and they'll be like, "What is going on?" You know. But I think it's a good game. A Fragmentary Passage, I think it's A tier. I think it looks good. I think it's super cool, and I think getting more backstory of like Aqua when she was in the darkness, I think it's awesome. So that's definitely A tier. I'm gonna give it that. Kingdom Hearts 3. We're going to put... No, not S tier. I'm sorry. We're going to put B tier. I think Kingdom Hearts 3 is great. I think gameplay-wise, it is the best one. Graphically, it is mind-blowingly good. I think all the Keyblade forms are amazing. I think the story is poorly paced. Like, I think that it kind of goes slowly, and then, like, the last couple hours, it really jams it in there. But, like, I'm going to move it to A tier, honestly, just for the last 2 hours. Like the Keyblade graveyard fights, like that big large scale fights, I think are amazing. I think the fight against Master Xehanort is amazing, and I think the post credit scene really blew the wall off everybody when they saw it. Like me especially, I was like, oh. You know. So, I think it deserves A tier. But we're not doing the final mixes. What is this back cover? We'll put that with Union X because it's the same thing, kind of. But yeah, this is where I would rank the games. Like, as you can see, I didn't put any in F tier. I think all the games had their qualities. I think Chain of Memories would be higher for the story if it were a console game. But it is what it is. But this is still, like, in my top 3 series of games at all times. I'm a huge fan of it. But if you have anything that you agree with, let me know. If you disagree, let me know. Once again, follow me on Twitch. This is a plug for my Twitch channel. That because I'm streaming through the series. I'm in Kingdom Hearts 1. I'm in part 6. I should be done with the game in part, like the next part or 2. I'm at Hollow Bastion. And then we're going to move on to Kingdom Hearts 2. We're going to play all the games. Not every game. We're going to play Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, 3. We're going to play 1, then 2, then Birth by Sleep. Then I think we're going to do Dream Drop Distance. And then a Fragmentary Passage. And then we'll do 3. So that's the plan. Follow me on there and watch that. If you like this, check it. Leave me a like, leave me a comment. If you disagree or agree, let me know. And over and out. Whew, another video done. Wow. Thanks for watching. If you're already subscribed, thanks for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, what you doing? What you doing? Hit the button. Let's go. It's right down there. Like button's down there too. You can comment. If you haven't, I'm disappointed. Bummed out. Let down. But you can hit the button. Hit the button. Subscribe to me on Instagram. Subscribe to me on Twitter. You can even subscribe to me on Twitch. Any of those. All of those. Any of them. Why haven't you? Is the guilt trip working? If it is, you should have hit the button. But if you already have, thanks. Appreciate it. I'll see you next time.